Alright, these are my exercises that I'm going to demonstrate for the learning Module 3 assignment, the ACL prevention program that we developed. The exercise I'm going to be explaining is one complete program. It's day 2's program that I'm going to be demonstrating. So first part of the program I'm going to demonstrate, we're going to start with the inhibition. The inhibition and lengthening is going to be the same throughout all 5 days. What we're going to start with is the calves. We're going to do the gastrocs. So raise up, starting your gastrocs, go to the tender point, hold for 30 seconds. As you start to work back, gastrocs loosen up, and go down to the soleus. I like to go just one leg, the gastrocs can kind of hold and tolerate. And try to get more towards the lateral gastroc, because that's going to be more typically the overactive and tight part of the gastroc. That's going to be causing that increased knee valgus associated with the ACL injury risk. After that, we're going to move up to the TFL. Lay on the hip, control the motion with your arm. You can control the weight being put on that TFL with that front leg. If you can tolerate it, you can pick that leg up. Obviously get more into it. Hold it for 30 seconds. Relax. Then we're going to switch over into the quads. So we're going to roll, get to that tender point. Hold for 30 seconds. So again, with the larger muscles of the lower leg, you can go to just one leg. So if you have a smaller roll, or you can come to the side and you can put all your body weight just on one and get more onto that. We want to get more on that lateral quad, that vastus lateralis. You can switch over to the other leg. The last inhibition technique we're going to do is the adductors. This is going to be a real tender one and sometimes a little bit more awkward. And so really just control the pressure. Just roll sideways. Get to that tender spot, hold for 30 seconds. So we do one set each leg of each of the inhibition techniques. For the lengthening, we're going to do 4 different exercises. First one's just going to be your standard gastroc soleus on the wall. Then get somewhere. Again, focus on stretching the soleus in the front leg, the gastroc on the back leg. Hold for 30 seconds. And then we're going to switch. Next one we're going to do is going to do a lateral lunge. We want to stretch out those adductors. So we're going to stretch to the right, hold for 30 seconds. We want to feel a good stretch in those adductors. Then we're going to switch to the other side. Try to keep your foot straight. Try not to open up. Give you a little bit more isolation to those adductors. The next one we're going to do is going to be a standing quad stretch. Grabbing with the same arm, trying to stretch out those quads. And make sure, turn sideways, make sure that knee stays at least parallel or behind the leg you're balancing on. We don't want to we want to elongate that quad. 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other leg. The last leg day one we're going to go through is the standing TFL or IT band stretch. This one's a little bit more awkward. I like to do it against the wall, and you can shift the hip that you're stretching towards the wall. So I'm stretching my left leg. I want to stand on it, and that's going to cross behind. And I'm going to lean that hip to the wall. Sometimes it may be more comfortable to bend that knee. And again, you just got to kind of find that point. You can also take this hand and raise it up. Increase that stretch. So we do 30 seconds there. maybe a side view, and then we'd switch 30 seconds. Trying to feel that stretch right here. So from an activation standpoint, we're going to do 3 different exercises. The first is going to be a donkey kick or a kickback. All right. We're going to get a quadruped position. So we're really trying to focus on the glutes here. And so we're going to raise up, kick that left leg back, squeeze 1, 2 the glutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, coming back up. Trying to keep that knee at 90 degrees. And we also want to keep our pelvis in a good neutral position. We don't want that hip to drop or externally rotate. So we'll do 3 sets of 15. 15 on one leg, then you can switch and do 15 on the other leg. Really trying to focus on that glute contraction up at that top. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 1, 2, 4, down. Good. So moving from that position, we're going to go right into a bird dog position. And this is going to be working on more of that core musculature, but it's also going to help get those glutes activated as well. So we're going to extend the right arm, left leg pointing, contracting those glutes, really keeping our core tight and stable. We don't want to tilt here, okay? So 1, 2, now 2, 3, 4 seconds. Back up, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. And then we'd switch sides. Do 15 on one side, 15 on the other leg. I don't like to alternate because it takes that pelvis out of neutral alignment. Do 15 on one side and then 15 on the other. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Then the next one, we're designing for a team, and so I included a couple partner ones where they can work together. So this one, I don't have a partner, but you can get the gist. We're gonna do a prone hamstring curl. We really wanna get those hamstrings isolated. So they're gonna lay on their stomach. Their partner would hold that band. They're gonna curl that heel to their butt, working on activating that hamstring. Then we can actually rotate internally, kicking that heel out a little bit to really isolate that medial hamstring. So you want to be able to try to go through as much of that full range of motion as possible. Nice and easy. Squeeze 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of jumpy. This band actually may be a little heavy for me. So we want a band that's I can control a little bit more. So we do 10 reps on the one leg. We'll come over, do 10 reps on this leg. 3, 4. Squeeze 1, 2. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the activation exercises. Last one is the integration exercise. This is one of my favorite exercises that I've used for many athletes in many different sports, especially as a part of a dynamic warm-up. We're going to do a lateral side step with a mini band. Some people call them monster bands, but we're really focusing on maintaining the athletic position and really getting those glutes, that posterior chain engaged, and really kind of taking the pressure off those quads. So first thing, I'll go sideways. We want to make sure we're in an athletic position. Get those hips hinged back, okay? We don't want to bend from our knees to get in a squatted position. We hinge our hips, get in a nice athletic position, and then we're going to step nice and easy. Step, 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 step. So we do 15 steps to the right, 15 steps to the left. With this, you don't want to drag your foot. You want to step. Make sure you're stepping, okay? From the front side, we'll show you keeping our feet straight ahead. We also want to set up with our feet up underneath our shoulders. So our first step is going to be outside the shoulders and then back underneath the shoulders. These are our small steps. We don't want to bring the feet in too close. We want to maintain that tension on that band. 15 to the right, 15 to the left. And trying to really stay in a good upright position. We're good. We got the athletic posturing, or the athletic position. But we're keeping our hips level. We're not really wobbling back and forth. Let's say nice and controlled. And that would be my day 2 exercise for my ACL prevention program.